Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Hello! Hello! Hold on, I have this all prepared. It's time to get freaky! Leora, this is where you say your part. Wait, no. It's written down. It's time to get freaky, and then you say welcome to, and then we say the frequency. Ah! We're off to a great start. Oh, you're also muted on my stream. Fuck. We are off to an amazing start. Can we get a take two on that? Take two. Take two. Take two. Take two. Take two. Take two.
Take two.
Okay.
Pretend
Okay.
like we're starting
That never
from the beginning,
happened.
chat. No, that never happened.
That
No,
never
no.
happened.
Memory erasing beam.
Beam! You will forget everything.
Oh, someone said that my audio's low. Okay, well this is good. We can adjust audio a little bit.
Yeah.
Before.
We'll play around with it. Let me.
Hello.
I have you on like 160.
Audio good now.
Is it good now?
Said.
Okay.
That's what someone said.
All right. I guess take two. Take two.
Take two.
Take two. It's time to get freaky. I'm Leah.
I'm Liora, and welcome to
The frequency.
Yay!
Yay!
That was pretty good.
Yes, yeah. You know what? I was first try.
Yeah, First try. We're pros. What can we say?
Very professional. And
so professional.
very good at this.
Absolutely.
So this is, I mean, it's our podcast.
Sure is.
I guess I should explain what the podcast is about.
Yeah, and how it came to be.
So one time I went into Leora's chat and she was like, "Oh, Leah, how was your pee funnel? Did you enjoy your pee funnel?" And I was like, "Okay." New best friend unlocked.
I had to know. I saw you getting the pee funnel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to know. It was a burning question.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't not know the result of that journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. In case you were wondering, chat, and listeners at home, it was okay. But I didn't enjoy it. Peeing standing up.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, peeing standing up felt too vulnerable, you know? Your butt's exposed to the outside world. I mean, obviously the outside world, I mean, you're like your bathroom, but like it's designed to be in the outside world. Can you believe that? It's like it's even more unsecure than when I practiced in my bathroom.
I do think that men have a little bit of an advantage when they're doing that. Like, if you think about like the equivalent, right? It's like peeing in a bottle or something, but they don't have to expose their entire ass to pee in a bottle. They just gotta like
they just gotta
shimmy it out.
Yeah.
They might not even have to touch it
because the pee funnel.
It's so.
Yeah, you gotta like spread your legs and then put it like between, and it's like a whole thing.
Do you have to like hold it there while you're doing it?
Well, it's not like strapped onto me.
Yeah, maybe it should be.
Maybe the strap-on piss funnel. Anyway, so that's what I was like. Oh, I should have Leora be the person that I use for. I used to have this thing called I had this series on my channel that was just me talking about everything that made me upset on the internet, and I called that Femcel Wednesday because I'm self-described as that, but to be more brand friendly and to accommodate, the outside world.
Yeah. Sure.
I was like, what if we ditch that and we just talk about everything?
Cursed shit.
Cursed shit. The freaky shit. This is
the freaky shit.
Yeah, this is the day for the freaky shit. It's the freaky shit
that
day.
No one else wants to talk about.
You
but
see a
should
cute,
be talking about.
You see a cute anime girl and you're like, she definitely doesn't pee in a funnel.
Piss? Oh, I thought you just meant piss in general.
Well,
but you know what? Peeing in a funnel too. Both of those things.
This girl doesn't menstruate. That's
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. Leora's the only other VTuber that I've heard talk about sounding before, so I was like, if there was somebody who would match my freak.
Okay, I have.
Oh, I can explain.
I have another sounding story.
Stop! There's more than one.
I have a second sounding story
my
because
God.
it came up yesterday. Okay, wait. This one is kind of okay. You might freak out from this one, but because so recently I was doing the thing that one does and going through the various channels that you go through to read porn.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all you just said porn.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to avoid it, and then I got to the end,
You're
and I
like,
was like, okay, I can't.
Anyway, I was jerking off.
I was jorking.
She was jorking
I was jorking one night, and I have certain tags that I really like, and I have a whole ass stream for that. But I was going through one of my tag lists, and I'm very open in terms of like, I don't mind if it's straight porn. I don't mind if it's BL. I don't mind
it better
if it's
be
Yuri.
gay. If it's not gay, I'm not reading.
I actually do not care as long as someone is getting mind
fucked.
broken.
Getting mind broken. Holy shit. We're off to a great start.
As long as someone is getting mind broken, it's all good in the hood is all I gotta say. You know, like I have no qualms. But anyway, I was on this one. It was like a BL, I guess. Well, I don't know because I didn't even get to the BL part, but it was a guy who had ordered a house plant, and
okay. Your face. Not sure where this is going.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm like concerned on several levels. There's multiple directions this could go. Actually, can you let me guess where this is going?
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Is the houseplant A, an aphrodisiac, B, going to turn into a boy that will fuck this other boy, or C, a way to isekai?
It is D.
No!
It is D. The houseplant becomes a tentacle monster and grapes the guy.
Was it good?
Okay, so that's the thing. He gets jorked.
Okay.
He gets jorked by this tentacle houseplant. And one of the things, because it's a tentacle houseplant, it just has tentacles and whatever. But because that's what it is, eventually it starts sounding him with one of its little mini tentacles. Anyway,
okay.
it goes down his pee-pee hole, and the tiny tentacle goes down.
Oh my god.
And as it does, right? As they do.
Yeah. Okay.
And my friend had recommended me this BL.
Really?
And actually it wasn't even just my friend, it was my Mane-chan's friend that recommended, because
this feels like an HR violation. Your manager's friend sent you a porn recommendation?
My manager's friend and I have very similar tastes, is all I can say.
Okay.
Anyway, so she sends me this thing, and I was like, okay, that actually I've already read that. I was like, hey, isn't this the one where he gets like the tentacle goes in his urethra? And And she was like, "Oh, it is. You've read it already." I was
Don't like that.
"Yeah, I have, but I didn't get to the BL part. I only got to that part because anytime I see sounding, I physically convulse. And I don't have a penis, but I physically convulse, and like my hard on is off. You know, like it's gone.
No, I get
the mood
that. I get that.
has been ended.
That's kind of how I feel about like when they like put stuff in the nipples.
Oh yeah, I hate that too.
That's
okay,
like
but
when
there's
I turn it off.
So there's another layer to the story. So they were like, "Oh, well, are you just like not into sounding, or like, you know, like whatever, like is it just because like you don't like the imagination of like if you were to have a penis, like how that would feel?" But I was like, actually it's deeper than that. There was this other hentai I was reading, and
okay,
and this
she's like traumatized.
I am traumatized. It was a straight one, so it was one of those classic ones where it's like, I go to this school, and in this school, all women are used for sex, and all the men, all the boys get to do whatever they want with the girl. It's like one, you know, it's like very classic hentai trope. It was one of those, you know, whatever, and those usually have pretty good mind breaks. So I was just like reading through whatever.
Yeah, the girls in those ones, they normally get pretty fucked up, so I liked it a lot.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. It's a good stuff. Anyway, in that one, they were torturing this girl, but it's like sex torture, right? So at the beginning, I was just like, okay, it's just like sex torture, whatever. It's like normal.
Yeah.
And then they started doing urethra stuff with her. Yeah.
Like, oh.
And that looked fucking painful. Like that actually, like seeing that, I like obviously with the penis, like I can only imagine. I don't know what it feels like, right? I can only imagine. But then when I saw that was like actually horrifying. Like after that, I was like, holy shit, like this is actually really fucking scary. Like I don't think I could do that. Like that's so scary. And that was like when I began to have empathy for
the male
penises.
urethra.
Exactly. I didn't understand before, but now I am an ally. What can I say?
It wasn't until this day that I truly understood empathy for the male urethra.
Exactly. You know, I came out a better person for it too. What can I say? Yep. Anyway, so now I have sounding PTSD. So anytime I even see it on a penis, it like freaks me out.
That's totally fair. Yeah, so I don't jerk off, obviously. But if I you believe that so easily?
Well, you told me your story. I remember your story.
I gave up on it. I don't know. I feel like I caved.
You cut it cold turkey, you said.
I did cut it cold turkey because I had an addiction.
Yeah, no, this is a real thing, by the way, because I've also relapsed like this before, where when you're reading a lot of hentai and you're jorking a lot, it's really it's like becomes like a habit, and you really have to just cut it cold turkey. And if you cut it cold turkey, you don't even feel the urges anymore after a while. It's like you're fine, you're happy, you're in your happy place.
I would say that, except. So like around, you know, COVID happened. Remember that? That was a whole thing, right? So I was on birth control like my whole life until I was like, I want to find myself, you know?
Right.
Because like when you're on birth control, it like changes like what you like. It changes like your sense of smell, your whole personality, your drive.
I don't think people really understand quite literally how... Like, because I think when people hear birth control, because of the name, the nomenclature, it sounds like you're using it to control birth. But I would say that most women that I know on birth control are not controlling any sort of birth. They're using it as like a sort of hormonal supplement for themselves. Yeah. So I think it's really important to note that. And it does really like physically alter your everything chemistry, like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was on it because I didn't want to have my period that much because it hurt. Because I'm a little pussy bitch.
No, it's so real.
And so I was on the one that was like every 3 months I would have my period or something. And so I went off of it because I don't know, TikTok happened and they was all like, I feel like I got like brainwashed by the algorithm.
Oh no.
To be like, you know, like go off of birth control and you know, find out who you really are. So I did that.
Is this like when pregnant people like want to have, when they get brainwashed into having like natural birth in like a tub somewhere instead of going to the hospital?
Okay, we're gonna get to the birth stuff in like a minute because that's the topic for today's show. But like, I do think that water births do sound more relaxing, and that's just because I do like being in a hot tub.
Okay, I like being in a hot tub, but if I want an epidural, I want an epidural.
I think you could get an epidural and get in the hot tub to like push a baby out, but maybe I'm wrong.
I guess you would have to just have someone like like a trained, you know, whatever professional show up at your house or wherever.
Yeah. No, one of my cousins had a water birth.
Oh.
And she was like, I had one cousin who had had done completely natural, and then another that did a water birth, and she was like, yeah, when I did my natural birth, the only thing that would have made it more like, you know, a little bit better would have maybe have been doing it in water. And she was like, I shat on it until I actually gave birth, and then I was like giving birth, and I was like, where is that fucking tub of water? Put me in there.
My mom told me that when she was in labor with me that that my grandma insisted that she do it, you know, like in the hospital, but like naturally without any sort of like epidural or any sort of medication. And then she was in labor with me for like 12 hours. And I think at some point she literally just told that she was apparently like screaming in pain, and she like told the doctor like, just give me the epidural.
Oh my God.
Like, please just save
Holy
me.
shit.
I was like apparently like a really big baby, like a fat baby.
Wait, how big of a baby were you?
I don't know. So I don't know what a big baby. I think I was something between 9 and 10 pounds.
That's a big baby.
Yeah,
That's a big fucking baby, Leora. You were kind of huge. A normal baby is like 7 pounds.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what babies are like. I wouldn't know. That's what my mom tells me.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we got derailed a little bit.
We got super derailed. The podcast is about freaky shit.
It's about all this
Whatever freak topics we want to talk about, including our period, births, the placenta,
including our fucking
Omegaverse,
mentals,
jerking off.
True.
All of the following. We will not be reading chat during this.
True.
Because we're recording to potentially post this on other platforms. So
yeah.
And
so
also we already get distracted enough. We get distracted enough just talking to ourselves.
So we will see chat, and if you are here live and you are posting, we see you, and maybe sometimes you might correct us or something, which would be great. But we will not be responding to chat. I guess is the more accurate description here.
But I guess maybe it is a good time to talk about our subject for the day, which is...
And it is a pretty good transition.
Yeah, it's a really good transition. Actually, let me change this topic first, because I think that's like a next step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, do you want to be a mom, Leora?
So anyone who's watched my streams knows that I've actually talked about this topic quite a bit, because I am very not a baby person. Like I have never once experienced baby fever in my entire life.
That's so relatable.
And so the thing is, I thought like baby fever was just like an expression, but then I actually saw my friends or people that I know get real baby fever, and I think that's when I really realized like, oh, I don't have that. Like whatever those emotions they are experiencing, I have never once felt that way ever. And I think that's really solidified. I mean, up until then, I had always been like pretty like, I don't think I'll ever have children. But that was really the point where I was like, no, I'm never going to have children. I have had kitten fever.
Kitten fever? You want kitties.
Where I really want a kitten, and it like every time I see a kitten, I feel like my heart is gonna break into a million pieces because I just want them so bad. And then I got a kitten, and so here I am. So I am a mom, just a different kind of mom, I guess.
A cat mom.
Cat mom.
A cat mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's still motherhood, right?
Sure.
Stop. I have to turn off. You're gonna make me turn off redeems too. Jesus. I'm sorry, Liora.
No, you're good.
I got the mods will turn off the redeems, but
it happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
just for like it's like for 10
cute.
minutes. Yeah.
I'm now adding Leah to my list of children, to my growing
collection.
list of my cat. I have kitten fever, aka I have Leah fever.
Yeah. Yeah, Leah fever.
Okay, well, Leah fever. That's the real stuff. That's the real stuff, chat.
No, but I feel you on the never having baby fever thing. I feel like I'm pretty similar. I've never been when I was like a kid. I would never play like the mom when you would play house.
Good question. What would you play when you played house? Like, what role were you?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
The dog.
No, me too.
I played the dog when I was a kid playing house.
Me too. Oh my gosh. No wonder we're like this.
Yeah.
We started young.
We started really young.
We were freaks when we were kids. It's insane.
To be fair, the dog had the best gig. You know?
You do have the best gig. You have no responsibilities.
Literally,
you're
just vibing. Yeah, you wolf every couple minutes and
Yep.
Yeah.
You get fed and people give you attention and it's good stuff.
It's honestly I wish I was a real dog, I think.
No, you're so real for that.
That would be nice.
I wish I was a cat.
I wish I was like one of like Lady Gaga's dogs, you know?
Yeah, like you have to be like a rich person.
Yeah, like a rich person's dog or cat. Like I'm not can you imagine?
You know what?
Can you imagine being Taylor Swift's cat?
But you know what also? I just wish I was a rich person's anything.
True.
Like a child, like a rich person's child. I wish I was just rich actually. You know, let's rephrase that.
Yeah.
I wish I had a trust fund would be nice.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
A Santa Christmas. I want like, or like, you know those that trope of like all of a sudden you get a letter in the mail and it's like you had an uncle who you were like the only living relative to and they were super rich but they had ostracized themselves from society, so you're like the next heir in line and you just inherit all of their shit.
Oh, or like if you could just find one of those you read manhwa, right?
Yeah.
Like the what are they called? Those like the
CEOs.
the CEO trope, where it's like this handsome CEO, the hot autistic CEO, who like hates everything except for you.
That's so
and
real.
He like barely has to work because he establishes his whole living off of the labor of the plebeians beneath him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is the real sexual fantasy.
It really, honestly, loads of money. Preferably there would be no strings attached, because with a man the money comes strings attached.
Oh, that's true.
With a dead uncle, it does not come with strings attached.
Yeah.
Because that uncle's already dead.
It's so true. Morally, the least you can do is visit his grave once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good string. Oh wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what are the like I don't know what they're called. What is it called? Maybe there's a word for it that I just don't know. What is it called when like people date like senior citizens? Like young people.
Gold digging.
But gold digging can just be any rich person, right? Like this, I'm talking like specifically like clearly like someone who's like 80 to 90 years old and they're married or whatever, but you know, you kind of grave robbing. I think that's true. I think that's the right
Grave,
one.
is that what it's
robbing.
called? Grave robbing.
I think so. I think I've heard that.
Rocking.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, listen, like, it depends on how shitty the stepchildren are. Right? I think that's perfectly fine if all the stepchildren are shitty.
Yeah, or if they have no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, inheritance maxing is, I do like inheritance maxing. No, I think that if there's no kids, there's no issue. Right?
Yeah. Like, okay, I think if the person who is on death's door, if this relationship genuinely makes them happy, I think even if they have children, to a certain degree, I think it's like, as long as they're happy, even if it's like not a real like, they only live once, right? They're gonna die. Like,
yeah,
it's the last
and like
years
pretty
of their
soon
life
too.
if they have, if the choice is die and you have great children, but you feel like sexually or relationshiply unfulfilled, versus die, even if it's fake, feeling happy and feeling fulfilled and feeling like there's somebody who loves you, even if it's fake.
You don't want to. Nobody wants to die alone, right? Like, yeah. So if you're like stopping that person from feeling like they're dying alone,
right?
And I think if you genuinely love the person too, I think you can fall in love with like a. I mean, not me personally, but I think that it's possible for a young whippersnapper to fall in love with like a 80-year-old.
Yeah, I think it's possible too. I mean, I think it's usually less likely, but it is possible. It is possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was curious to hear your thoughts. It's
it's like a murky zone
phenomenon.
Well, I think at least like in our society, it's very stigmatized because of like, what was her name? Oh, gosh, Anna Nicole Smith. Was that her name?
I don't know.
Anna Nicole Smith. She married that old guy.
Like, I mean, everyone who like slept with what's his name, Heath Ledger.
Yeah. No, because she married this like she married an 89-year-old guy.
Oh.
And she was like 26.
Oh, Hugh Hefner, not Heath Ledger. Jesus Christ. I'm not good with celebrities, you guys. I'm not good with celebrities. It's like they both have weird H-sounding names.
Yeah. No, I think that there's a big stigma, and like it depends on the family too, right? Like,
yeah,
we always assume so much about other people, but we don't know their story. We don't know if they actually love each other, you know?
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Like, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so
yeah, you don't.
Completely. Okay, well, that ties back into this question.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have that pressure, or they feel like they need to have children because at least like in like my family, or not my family specifically, but like in Asian culture, a lot of times what they'll say is like, yeah, but who's gonna take care of you when you're older?
Yeah.
Or like, especially in Korea, it's very common for you to even live at your, like if you're married, to live at your husband's family's home when they get older, to take care of them, which is why a lot of people put a lot of importance in having a male son, because
it's filial
who's gonna take
piety.
care of you otherwise?
Yeah.
Right. So do you feel, I mean, you talked about not ever having baby fever, but like, do you also sometimes worry about like, oh, well, even if it's not like romantically, or even if you did have like a husband and whatever, they passed early, do you feel like not having someone to take care of you is like a problem, you think? Would you ever consider having children for that reason, I guess?
I don't think I'd ever have kids for that reason. I think that okay, this is gonna get a little dark, and I'm sorry ahead of time.
No, that's fine.
I think if I ever get to that point, I would like travel to like Switzerland and do that thing that's legal there. Yeah. At that point, like if I'm a burden on other people like that, like I don't know. And also, like, how many good years do you think I'm gonna have, right? Like that.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
would I rather exist or, like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know,
No,
because
I
don't
think
want to
that's
put
a really
pressure.
fair point.
Yeah.
No, because I've seen it happen too, right? Where I've seen people who've had to take care of their relatives and essentially their life gets ruined because of that. And I could totally see a reality in which that makes you feel extremely guilty, or you feel, you know, like yeah, that's a hard life to live, right? For sure.
Ideally, I start a cult. We live on a commune, and everybody else has kids to take care of me when I grow old, because I am the leader of the cult, and they will love me and not do elder abuse on me. That's
You know
the other
what?
option.
That
I got
sounds
two
like a
two
really
options.
That's a pretty good option.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I got 2 retirement plans.
The truth about VTubers is that's what everyone's actually trying to do.
Yeah. We all just want to
don't
start
know it.
cults and get, like, land in climate safe areas so that we can farm. And, you know, I feel like I could sell produce. You know?
Oh,
I feel
what
like I would
makes
do
you
a good job
like
selling produce.
what about produce sales do you feel confident in? What aspect of selling produce gives you confidence?
It feels like something that everybody needs, right? And so, like, they'll buy it, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't buy it, that feeds the chickens. And
are you
chickens
not
are in short
concerned about the you know, competitors, about your other farmers or
the other cult members?
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. No, this is important. This is all for the future cults that we're creating.
Yeah.
I want to know our leader's plan, you know?
I think that there will be somebody who's good at marketing that I bring on into the cult. We just have to find them in a dark place in their life and then convince them that I can give them meaning.
Yeah,
because that's how
what cults
work.
are really good at doing.
They're so good at it. I would do, like, during COVID, I would do research.
I'm afraid
cults.
of what you're gonna say. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's good. Research is good.
Yeah, no, like, not to start one, but like,
okay,
yeah. Actually, I almost got recruited into, like, 3 separate cults.
Like you almost joined, or you mean
no? Like recruiters came up to me and it was obviously a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 separate times.
What was the pitch? What was the pitch?
Ooh, okay. The first one. This is my favorite one.
Okay.
I was at a Starbucks in college, and I'm bisexual. I don't know if it was obvious that I like girls because they're pretty. So this pretty girl comes up to me in Starbucks, and she's like, "Do you think God is a woman?" And I'm like, whatever you say, beautiful.
So
I'm like star-locked. I'm like, I don't know. What do you
now
think?
I do. No, not yet.
She could be. I mean, if that's what you think, then that's maybe what I think too.
Yeah.
And then
That's
she
fine.
gave me a card, and I looked up the church on the card, and it was a cult.
Uh-oh. Was it like a Christianity based cult, or was it kind of like a I see.
Yeah.
What about the other 2 times? Any good stories on those, or were they just more normal ones?
Well, I was walking into the grocery store for the other one to pick up a script for coding, and because I had like my like root canal happen or something, and I guess I must have looked really pathetic. And the other one was like a Buddhist cult. So it was this woman came up to me and she was like, "You look like you need peace," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
They do try to look for the most pitiful,
the
vulnerable looking people.
I must look really vulnerable.
I used to get talked to about this really often when I lived in Asia, but the thing about Asian cults, and particularly Korean cults, are that they do their best to try to pretend like they're not a cult. I mean, most cults do, right?
Yeah.
But they even try to pretend that they're not even a religion. Like that's how you know it's like a really insane cult. Like they don't even tell you it's a religion. They will just try to convince you to like hang out. Like, oh, like we have a club, or we have like a thing, or we do fortune telling and we can read your fortune. You wanna have some tea with us, or we'll tell you about it. And then you go with them, and then like it's like really fucking scary. It's like really hard to leave, and they take all your things or whatever. And it's like a whole.
They put you in like a compromising position. Did you do that? Did you get into a compromising position?
No, because I don't like to talk to strangers. Period. So.
You're like, no, I have a healthy sense of stranger danger, actually.
Yeah, so it happened multiple times in the beginning. When I first moved to Asia, I didn't realize that was what was happening, obviously. And you know, like when you first move to a new country, you want to make friends, and you're like, so you would hear them out a little bit, and then after a while I was like, this is a little, I don't know, this doesn't seem right. So I would say no or walk away. But they're very persistent. Like they will like grab you
down.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll keep following you and stuff. It's especially bad if you're like waiting somewhere. So there's like a couple stations where it's like popular to meet up with people.
Yeah.
And I was like waiting at the station there, and this one lady came up to me, and she just starts like, she was like talking to me about this and that, and she just kept talking because like she knew that I was gonna stand there. Like I can't like leave. And so I just pretended to get a phone call, and I left, and was like, oh, my friend's here, sorry, I have to go by, and then like ran away.
Yeah.
But luckily I haven't gotten actually to the door of the cults, but I've read like Reddit stories of people who have, and it sounds really fucking scary.
Yeah, no, it's scary. But like you get like brainwashed. That was the part that was interesting to me, was the brainwashing. You know, because like they make you feel like you have purpose, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Maybe I would like that actually.
I know, right? Like, that sounds kind of nice, actually. Wait, have you heard about the Final Fantasy house?
Yes!
We were just talking about that recently.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember all of it, but I do remember it's like a weird, like, sex thing, right?
Yes, but it's also a cult. It was like this girl, and she had basically cultivated a bunch of people and convinced them that they all were like you know, kinning. They were like, they were supposed to be like reborn alternate dimension versions of Final Fantasy characters, but they basically were like kinning. And so they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm Cloud, or I'm Zack, and
I'm
Genova,
Sephiroth.
and yeah, exactly. Well, I think the main girl was Genova.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was evil, and I think that was her whole thing, was like she was
so
aware
she was
that she
literally
was
evil.
Yeah, but like her whole thing is like, oh, she has like, you know, sometimes she has outbursts of evil, but she's not always evil, and she needs help because she's evil. And their whole thing was they would go up to people and tell people that it's like a cult where they're like, oh, we'll teach you how to control your power and unlock the magic. Yeah, your chi, the magic within you. And like, look, you're so powerful. That you have so much potential, and you can be like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII because that's who you are.
That's true.
Leah, that's who you are.
I am Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
That's who you are,
that's
and
me.
your true potential has not been unlocked yet. Yeah. Oh, insane. Crazy people. Scary.
I feel like if I was in that situation, my brain rot would take over though, and I'd be like, Cloud and Sephiroth, now you guys kiss.
Well, I think they did.
Is that what happened?
That's where the sexy part came in. Was I think they were all banging each other.
Oh my god!
It was like an orgy house, I think.
Yeah,
and it wasn't canon. Like Genova shouldn't be banging anyone canonically, right? She's technically like a god or something. She's like a machine? God machine?
I thought she
sentient
was like
robot.
I kind of thought she was like CRISPR.
I don't remember the lore exactly.
I don't remember the lore either.
But either way, right? She was like that. She's not supposed to be banging nobody, but she was banging everybody there. So she was banging Aerith. She was banging Zack. She was banging,
Yeah, all of them.
I think she even banged Sid.
I think if there was like a good cult to join, though.
Flying spaghetti.
Yeah. No, I mean that's like one of the most ethical ones, right?
Yeah, that one seems pretty chill.
List of cults. There was that one cult on TikTok where they were like in like a band. They were like they had like a bus. There's like the school bus cult, but it was like a
School
commune.
bus cult.
It went crazy.
Okay.
Like it all collapsed very messily.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Governmental list of cults. Ooh.
There's a governmental list of cults.
Yeah, but not for America.
No.
Ooh, encyclopedic.
Well, it's okay. You know
cult.
what the best cult is to join? It's the cult of Leah.
That's true.
Where everyone has Leah fever
Join
and
my
we will
cult.
not let her die alone.
Join my cult. Join my cult. We'll start a commune and we'll live off the land and we can escape from the capitalist hellscape.
She's gonna sell you produce.
We can sell produce. You know what? We can make hot sauce. We can make
Is hot
pickles.
sauce easy to make?
I have a recipe.
Really?
Yeah.
you make your own hot sauce?
My family hot sauce. It's really yummy.
Wait,
I'll
I
let
want
you
to try.
I'll let you try it. I'll bring it.
Yeah.
To I don't know what event we're going to.
I don't know.
at the
Yeah,
same time,
whatever
but
next.
whatever next event when we'll see each other,
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Wow, that's crazy.
That or like
Well, I had no idea.
I think pickles. I think selling pickles could be very profitable.
Okay, wait. We're going back to the frequency bit.
Yeah, sorry.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you ever eat food off of another human's body?
I've already taken body shots in high school.
What is a body shot?
I'm so glad you asked, Liora. A body shot is where the person who is the quote-unquote glass lays down on their back
Okay.
and they expose their belly button.
You drink it out of their belly button?
Yes.
Okay, whose belly button did you drink out of?
My my high school best friend that I had a crush on.
That's crazy.
Being bisexual is so tough.
It is tough. I
So
also had a
tough.
crush on a female friend in high school.
Yeah.
And I actually
There's something
told
about
her,
that, right? Like there's something like where you're at that age and you just have the most
Yeah.
toxic like romance with a girl that you never date.
Yeah, that was literally that. I actually had that, and she was very straight, which is, you know,
That's
that
the
is
worst
just
part.
that's how
They're always
the
so
cookie
straight.
crumbles, as they say. Yeah.
You're not
Wait, but okay. I don't think I could do a body shot. Going back to the body shot,
Okay,
I'm still
sorry,
thinking of
yeah.
a body shot.
Yeah.
It's like a sanitary thing. Okay,
You-
okay.
you
wait.
clean it
I've talked
out.
about this. Leah, would you say that your belly button is like
is that it's clean?
No, see, my belly button is really deep.
Oh. I guess I can see how deep my belly button is.
I can't see the end of my belly button.
Well, that's like normal. I feel like
Isn't
okay,
it?
so my belly button's maybe like 1.5 centimeters deep.
Wait, have you heard of belly button surgery that they do for K-pop idols?
No. What?
You know how like when anime characters are drawn like VTuber models, when you look at their belly button, it's like a slit that is vertical.
Mm-hmm.
But some people have belly buttons that are circles or
Yeah.
are horizontal slits.
Yeah.
So they will have surgically, they will make it to that slit that is
What?
vertical. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Because it looks more aesthetically pleasing, I guess.
Korean plastic surgery is like it's on a whole nother level. I'm
I don't
sorry,
know.
like that society, they've got it figured
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Would you ever get plastic surgery?
Yes.
I would too.
Great.
Okay, what would you
What would I change?
Like,
what would I change?
Yeah, what would you change? I mean, you don't have to talk about it if it's something that's like, oh, I have a complex about this, but is there anything that's more like superficial, like I get a boob job, for example?
I would get a breast reduction.
Yeah.
I
have
feel
considered that as well.
I feel like there's so many outfits that look way better without
No,
boobs.
wait, I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah, I feel like they get in the way.
Yes,
And they're too.
and they just don't
it's
look
just too
right.
much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It also just doesn't look really good in dresses. That's the problem.
But honestly, I think that what we should do is tell the fashion designers to change how they design instead of saying we should get rid of our big old boobs.
That's true. I think my boobs, as I've gotten older,
My
have
boobs.
my boobs. I feel like it's weird though. My bra size hasn't changed, but they don't feel as big as they did when I was younger. And I don't know if it's just like a perception thing. But
I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna be very honest right now.
yeah.
I feel like mine aren't as perky as they used to be when I was in college.
No, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I
Like-
was bra shopping with my mom the other day. Like literally a couple weeks ago, we were bra shopping. Because I was like, I need a new bra. And so we were at Victoria's Secret because I like Victoria's Secret bras. And
But you know, they
my
sized
mom-
them wrong, right?
I don't know. I've basically been buying Victoria's Secret bras almost my entire life because anytime I've tried a different bra brand, they just don't, they're not, one, as comfortable, and two, they just don't last as long. One of these Victoria's Secret bras that I've had, I have worn for about 10 years. I'm really good at taking care of my stuff, but like, yeah, it's like still really good. Like there's nothing wrong with it, and the wires haven't poked out, and it's like, yeah, nope. So that's why I trust them. That's why I just buy Victoria's Secret bras, because I buy bras and I never have to buy them again.
10 years on a bra.
10 years. Yeah. They go long. What can I say?
That's crazy.
But I also, again, I'm like pretty good at taking care of my clothes. I have a lot of clothes that's like really old. But I think the thing, so at Victoria's Secret, my mom was like, we were looking at the bras and I was like, oh, I kind of want this one. It's like slightly push up. And my mom goes, your boobs are already big. Why do you need a push up? And I was telling her, Mom, if I don't wear a push up, my boobs look saggy because they are big.
Oh my God.
They look saggy because they are big. If they weren't big, they wouldn't look saggy and I wouldn't need a push-up. I'm not getting a push-up to make them look bigger. I'm getting a push-up to make them look like a circle
Perky.
and not like a
But that's not
like a used condom or something.
I don't know. That's not
I
how
can't think of a good.
boobs are, right? Like
Yeah.
boobs, all boobs are beautiful. They all come in different shapes and sizes and sag.
And sag. And
three-
sag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I got plastic surgery, maybe a boob job. Well,
Yeah.
I would also maybe get a nose job.
Okay, that's fair.
Cause like
That's fair.
I have a deviated septum, so if they're going in there already, like might as well make it a little
Oh.
smaller, right? Like
Yeah, no, I heard that's really annoying to like
Yeah.
sleep with and stuff.
no, I
too.
like can't
So,
breathe half the time.
Yeah, it would like actually make your life probably a lot better.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
my nose isn't like bad. I think it's fine.
Sure.
but like
Yeah.
it could be smaller.
Sure.
That's the one thing. Like I guess like if you're already in there,
yeah.
go
already going
ahead
at it.
and you're an artist. I trust you.
My face is your canvas.
Exactly. Everything else I love about my face. Maybe like
Yeah.
I have dark circles under my eyes from not sleeping enough. So I don't think those are ever going away. But
No, that's my vice is I
Yeah.
have really like intense dark circles, and it's like the kind that like are sinking in underneath, you know?
Me too.
I feel like I don't know if there's a surgery to get. I'm sure there is. There must be.
It
There's surgery for
actually-
everything.
It could be do you have allergies?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not seasonal?
No, not.
Oh, then
seasonal.
maybe you just don't sleep enough.
Yeah, maybe I just need plastic
Yeah,
surgery.
or something. I didn't say that. Oh my god. You're like, maybe I'm just like ugly and I should change this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Wait, we had a question we needed to address at the beginning of the stream that we didn't address. And that is
we're deviating.
We've deviated. We've already gone off topic 10 times. In this show, I anticipate coming across topics that may be uncomfortable, and as such, I am doing my due diligence here to establish, should we have a safe word, and what should our safe word be?
Right.
And chat, what do you think our safe word
audience
should be?
participation.
Audience participation time. What should our safe word be?
What should our safe word be? If there is a topic that we do not feel comfortable talking about,
sounding
is crazy. Sounding is crazy.
It can't be something that we're going to talk about, chat. So we can't say
it has to be something sound off. That's crazy.
Muted.
Oh my god.
Sawdust never comes up in any conversation. Well, actually, have you ever eaten sawdust?
There's can't say that I have.
There's a percentage of sawdust that you can put into food without noticing.
Like intentionally?
Yeah, like as a filler.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I may have eaten sawdust just naturally.
Cellulose? Cellulose could be. It could be.
Sound off is actually kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Viagra. I feel like we'll talk about that at some point.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you keep using Viagra and your dick is hard, like, and you're having like, you know, an intense session, do you think that it still feels good?
When you wait.
Like if you're like forcing it up. if you're forcing it up with Viagra, do you think it still feels good?
I don't know. I don't have a penis.
Yeah, but
I think at some point you probably become numb to it, right?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, like, I'm thinking if you're jorking and if you're a girl, because we don't have penises, so we can't compare with penis. But if you're like just jorking, and if you were to jork for like 12 hours straight and you weren't horny anymore, I feel like it would just hurt.
So if you were gooning, no, there is a point where I think the dick will start to hurt. I think, like, if you come too much as a guy, your dick probably starts to hurt, right?
Can you like run out?
Chat, can you run out?
Can you run out?
Can you run out? Like,
is that possible?
I feel like you have to generate more, right? That's what a refractory period is. Yes, they're saying you can run out.
You can run out.
It's connected to hydration. You dehydrate. You dehydrate. Also, thank you for the raid, Danny. I can't believe you dehydrate.
You dehydrate. So you just like literally turn into like a fucking skeleton.
Yeah. Well, okay, so so the question was, do you think that when you have Viagra, and your dick is hard for, first of all, if your dick is hard for longer than 4 hours on Viagra, call your doctor immediately. It's literally on the box. It says that.
It's on the box.
It's on the box.
Careful.
But in the event that you have a natural boner for like 5 hours first, and then you pop a Viagra afterwards, because like, I don't know, you're fucking insane.
Yeah. This is a long night. It's a long night.
At some point, don't you become like numb to it?
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
Yeah.
Or is it like it just keeps feeling good? I don't know. See, I think hentai has brainwashed me. I feel like in my brain,
because you're like, oh, you can
hentai,
fuck for like 25 hours straight.
Yeah,
you can fuck
seems like
for
a good
7
idea.
days straight. And you don't have to. I think that you are a little bit porn brain rotted. Porn brained.
I am porn brain rotted.
You're porn brained.
Yeah. Did you see that? My friend told me about this recently. There was apparently a case where a girl was bouncing too hard and it snapped the guy's dick in half.
Yeah.
Yeah. And apparently it's fine. It ended up recovering, but then he
got better.
He couldn't fully get it hard for like 4 months straight or something.
How much of that do you think is emotional trauma? Because doesn't it play a big part? Like you have to like be mentally there, right?
It's
like obviously
issue.
Like
physical... Are you saying skill issue?
It's not necessarily a skill issue. Okay, I'm saying this is a serious issue, Leora. He's emotionally broken. His dick broke, and thus so did his heart. Their penises are very important to them, Leora.
He got skill issue. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The heart and the dick are connected. Yes, exactly. No, I hope he got better, but
yeah,
it's definitely
a
physical therapy thing, right? Like,
right. Okay, then in that case, we're going full circle.
Yeah,
his dick is broken. He can't get hard. It's emotional trauma.
Yes.
Do you think the Viagra could fix him?
No. No. I think we need like a therapist for that one. I think a therapist. And like, what about like ketamine? I think ketamine might do it because like, it's used to like process trauma, but it's also like destroying the fabric of our society. So like,
sure.
I think maybe like in small doses, right? Under the direction of a doctor.
Sure.
Right?
What do you think physical therapy is like for that?
For their dick?
Yeah. Do you think they have physical therapy?
I'm sure you've read a couple of dojins about it.
I haven't though, actually.
Really? You haven't seen like the
no
caretaker
physical therapy ones?
Well, there's always like a caretaker when you broke your arm or whatever, and it's like, oh no, your friend has to jerk you off now.
Oh, I have seen that one. You're right. But I haven't seen it where they've broken their dick. I think that's a little bit different. I have seen a lot of the ones where it's like girls that it's usually straight ones and it's women-oriented hentai where it's like the girl had a really bad sexual experience where like emotionally traumatizing, or she had like a really crazy ex-boyfriend that was really bad to her, or was really bad at sex, and then she goes to like a masseuse to yeah, I've seen a lot of those have been pretty popular recently. I feel like
I think it's popular with women.
Yeah where they just like, they're not like sexually doing anything to her, but they're like stimulating certain parts of her that makes her sexually stimulated.
So true. I have another question before.
Okay.
It is back to our original discussion.
Oh yes.
Actually, this is a better topic though. Are you know the Omegaverse, right?
Yes, of course.
Are you an alpha, a beta, or an omega?
I am, unfortunately, an omega. How about you?
I took the test. And it told me I'm an alpha, but
I can see it.
I don't believe it.
I could see I could see you being like a, like a power bottom type.
I feel like I just got clocked. You just fucking clocked me. Yeah, you seem like a bit of a power bottom.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I know exactly what you mean. That's the worst part. That's the worst part.
Yeah. Well, but usually if you're a power bottom, I think they call you like a assertive omega. And then like if you could be like the other way around, it's like a submissive alpha.
Yeah.
but I got fucking submissive omega. So I'm the bottomiest of the bottoms.
So submissive and breedable.
Just absolutely bottom of the barrel, truly.
Certainly a bottom.
The bottomest of bottoms.
Someone explain omega. Okay, wait. So for those of you uninitiated, alpha, beta, omega, what's the Omegaverse? I'm so glad you asked. The Omegaverse is an alternate universe for fan fiction where there are like 3 tertiary genders in addition to like, or secondary genders in addition to like the normal like male female stuff, right? And it's like you can be a male and also an omega, and then that means you can get butt pregnant.
Yeah.
Actually, the location of where your male uterus is depends on the fan fiction. Because sometimes they grow a new hole.
And they usually will, a lot of the fan fiction sometimes will, a lot of the more established ones will even give you a fucking diagram.
Yeah.
Of how it works.
Yeah. They tell you.
Yeah.
It depends on the author. Yeah. The Yowie hole. New hole! Yeah. They establish a new hole. So that's what the Omegaverse is. Sorry, I know that there's some people who don't have the same amount of brain rot as us. So what we're saying is that Leora can get super pregnant.
Uber pregnant.
And then I as a woman can get
you can impregnate
Leora pregnant.
True. This was actually, this stream was it's a psyop. This was just Leah getting me pregnant this stream.
I'm like, how can I imprint on this woman?
So to recap, the alpha is like the one that gets people pregnant. The omega is the one that can get pregnant, and usually betas are like second-class citizens.
They're normies.
And they're kind of like normal. Yeah, like quote-unquote normal.
Yeah.
So they can impregnate and get pregnant with each other, but it's usually more limited to, like, they can only do it with each other. Betas can only like make babies with other betas, and then alphas and omegas have to like mate together. That's usually the dynamic.
Poseidon, thank you for the raid.
Oh, I was asking Poseidon earlier. The reason why that question came up earlier was I asked her if she would eat her own placenta, because
that's the question of the day.
That's the question of the day. I asked her because she said she was having salmon for dinner, and I said, is that cannibalism? And she said no. And I said, okay, if it's not cannibalism, then technically isn't it like the equivalent of eating your placenta? If you are the ocean and you're eating salmon, it's kind of like eating your own placenta.
I think it's more like eating like the skin off of your fingertips.
I guess so.
Because like if she was eating the placenta, what would like a god's placenta be like? I don't know, like an island?
Maybe, yeah.
You know, like it's got to be significant.
That's true. I guess salmon are pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of things.
I do think it is a valid question to ask every woman if they would eat their placenta.
I know some people also like save the umbilical cord, right? So
yeah, there's stem cells in there that are good, like in case something goes wrong later on. So you can freeze it and use it for like medical issues later on.
Oh, not for eating.
I don't know that you eat the umbilical cord. There's a reason why you eat the placenta.
It's like a health thing, right? I've heard a lot of people talk about like
a lot of nutrients in it that you lose during pregnancy, because part of the horrors of pregnancy, right, is that you put all of this investment into growing this thing, right, this organism, and then like that leaves your body, right? So a lot of women have issues like vitamin deficiencies. That's why we see so many like prenatal vitamins being taken by pregnant women, and like why after birth a lot of new moms will have dental problems they never had because their calcium deposits are lower because they gave all their fucking calcium to the babies. Your bones become weak. Yes, exactly. So the reason why you eat the placenta is because the placenta has a lot of like the nutrients that you lose by growing the baby, because it's like.
Yeah, but do you even really regain it by eating it? Would you think?
I mean, listen, I want to believe that you do. I think the rational scientist in me is like, no, you don't really, it's not really that good for you. But like emotionally, I feel like there's something carnal about eating the placenta that feels like you're taking something back for yourself.
Oh,
you know?
I see.
So
I take that as a yes, you would eat the placenta.
I would eat my placenta gladly,
Yeah.
if I had a placenta to eat.
Would you, like, what form would you take it in?
Probably pills.
Okay.
Because you can get it in different ways, right? So like some people will eat it like
soup.
raw.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Raw.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Using soup. I've never heard soup before.
Yeah, that's like a...
Soup's a new one.
I've heard that's like a cultural thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
American. How do I get a placenta burger? Placenta burger is an interesting concept. Because you could, in theory, but it's supposed to taste like liver, right?
I don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
I feel like I know way too much about this.
I can't say that I know what it's supposed to taste like.
It's very rich in nutrients.
But I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could eat the placenta. I have eaten many weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have eaten, like chicken. I have eaten essentially chicken placenta.
Oh.
Because
wait, you ate, what's it called? The balut?
It's kind of like balut, but it's there's no baby in there. It's before, it's like a stage before that.
Oh.
So it's
still
like
fertilized.
it looks like an egg yolk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. It looks like an egg yolk without any of the egg white, and it's like this big ball, and it explodes in your mouth when you eat it. It was not pleasant. And so I've tried many weird things.
Yeah.
I've even had raw chicken before, like chicken sashimi. But I don't know if I could eat my own placenta.
Would you eat somebody else's placenta? No, I'm taking that as a no. What if it's not your placenta? Is that cannibalism?
I think I could eat the placenta of an animal, but I don't think I could eat the placenta of another person. Yeah, it does feel like cannibalism. It does feel like cannibalism. I think even eating my own placenta feels a little bit like cannibalism. And I think that's what's weird about it.
It's auto-cannibalism, though. Which means that it's ethical. I don't know, it's one of the only ethical ways to eat a human organ, right?
It is the only ethical way to eat a human organ.
Well, what if there was also ethical cannibalism? Would you eat if you knew that it was completely ethically sourced and that the person consented completely to it, and in fact it was part of like their funeral proceedings to get people to cannibalize them later? Would you eat people meat?
No, because I think I have like a weird thing about that. Like, for example, I have had the opportunity to eat horse.
Yeah.
And I feel really weird about eating horse and bear. Even though those were both also, I don't know about ethically, but in the country of origin, it was the way that it was like prepared.
Culturally,
or like in Korea, there are certain places, really difficult to find nowadays, but there are places where you can eat dog. That's like a thing that you can still eat like today. Like if you flew there and you found the right place, you could go and eat dog, and it would be culturally, ethically, like however they prepare it and source. But I couldn't do that. I don't think I could do that. I think there's something about like horses.
Dogs are better than people, though. That's my thing. It's like I could maybe eat like a bad person, but I couldn't eat a dog because all dogs are good.
Yes, that is true, but I don't think I could eat a bad person either.
Really? What if they like really sucked?
No, I'd be glad that they were dead, but I wouldn't be able to eat them. I think that's like two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I think there's just like something about like eating certain meats that, and there's no rational, like you're absolutely right. There's no rational reason for why I would eat cow, but not horse, right? Or I've eaten buffalo and I've eaten snake and rabbit.
It's
but
socialization, right? Like,
yeah, I think there's just like a weird mental block for me for that.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Eating people, no, it is a dangerous game to eat people, and so I would never do it in reality, but in theory.
Sure. In theory. We're talking about all in theory. Like if you had a zombie apocalypse and your only method of survival was your best friend next to you just died and you could eat them to survive, and that's really your only choice, like would you do that?
No, I would probably just
die.
Yeah.
I
have like zero survival instincts.
Me too. I've said this before, but if a zombie apocalypse happened, the first thing I'm doing is jumping.
True.
Like,
what
I'm
if they
gonna
fix
be a burden.
What if they fix it?
No, I'm not surviving till that happens. There's no way.
I feel like I would hop on a boat. There's no zombies in the ocean, right? Like,
yeah, but how are you gonna survive?
There's
get
fish
scurvy
in the ocean.
You're gonna get scurvy.
Okay, well, I hadn't thought about the scurvy yet. I could figure out the scurvy. There's ways for me to figure out the scurvy. Right?
It's I don't know. I think I am too mentally weak. I don't think I'd survive. Like even on a boat, I think I wouldn't survive on a boat. You know? I wouldn't make it out. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's hard. I feel like I would need like another person with me to be able to survive.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Alone there's no way.
Yeah. No, it's scary.
I feel like it's kind of like the male fantasy to survive alone though.
Yeah. I think that's like, yeah, it's definitely, they think, well, you remember that best-selling book that was like the zombie apocalypse survival guide or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I think that it really genuinely is something that men desire.
Right.
I
mean, obviously, not
they want to
all
feel.
men,
I think that there's something that like, it's like a task for them to accomplish that I think they've been like separated from in our society, right? By just how
like because before we used to like rely on that sort of
we would do like
instinct,
labor
to
live, like you would grow your own food. You were very attached to like, you know, to your means of survival. And I feel like we've kind of lost that. And anyway, in my commune, you guys can find that sense of meaning again.
Look, if you join Leah's cult, she will give you purpose again.
I will give you purpose through the form.
You can live out your zombie apocalypse
labor.
Fantasies.
Yes.
She'll even make some fake zombies for you to chase you around while you go hunt.
I guess on the same note, what are the things that scare you about like birth? Or like pregnancy in general, right? Like obviously like you would not eat. Well, wait, did you answer the question? You said you wouldn't eat your placenta?
No, I would not.
So you got me all riled up about this placenta eating situation. Just to be like, no, I'm not going to eat the placenta.
Well, I was curious about your take on the phenomenon in general.
You know who ate their placenta? Kim Kardashian.
She did.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something she would do, to be honest. I'm not surprised by that, actually.
I think that there's
Wait, but then didn't she... Oh, no, she... Sorry, I was like, didn't she have a surrogate? But no, that was...
She had... For like the other one.
She had some of her own kids,
One of them was like natural or something. And then she found out she was like... I don't remember. She's probably something with like gestational diabetes or something.
Yeah, I think she had some problem.
Yeah,
health
some complications.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting. So you really
Yeah, no,
wouldn't
wait.
eat any source
Breast
of
milk. Breast milk is another good question. Would you try your own breast milk?
Yes, I've drinking my sister's.
You've drinking your sister's?
I tried it. She said she wanted me to try it, so I tried it.
What?
You
What-
wanna know?
what did it
I have
taste
some in my
like?
freezer if you want.
You have some in your freezer?
Yeah, for content. For later.
You're gonna drink your sister's breast milk on stream?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I'm excited for that stream. I'll watch. I'll watch. But also,
what did it taste like?
what's your take on breast milk? Is it overhyped? Do men have a, like, because it's kind of the fantasy, right? Like a lot of hentai and stuff. Because I'm hentai brained. Like,
Yeah, you're so porn-brained.
I'm so porn brained. A lot of there's a lot of fantasy around it, right? And even
Yeah.
I, at this point, after having consumed so much hentai, I'm like, maybe it tastes good. Maybe they're onto something. You know what I mean?
It tastes like a little sweeter than normal milk, but it's kind of like buttermilk almost. It's very creamy. Depends on the person and their diet too, because that really impacts, like, you can taste like the food that they ate in the breast milk.
It's kind of like cum.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Okay, wait. I have a funny story, actually. I have a friend, and she was sleeping with this guy, and she told me, and I'm not joking. She said this, and I obviously can't confirm, but she told me that vegan cum is better than regular cum. That's what she told me. She actually told me that. I don't, like, how is it better? I don't know. But she said that she was dating this guy and he was like completely vegan. And said that it was like, because prior to that, she had regular cum, but it was like, like nasty or whatever.
Yeah.
You just have to force it down or whatever. You spit it out or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy, she was like, it actually was like bearable. Like, it was actually not bad.
Okay.
That's what she said.
To add on to that, I have another additional question. Is cum vegan? Because
no. Okay, but
Yeah.
the whole point of like a lot about the veganism is while it's a dietary thing, it's also kind of a political thing, right? It has a lot to do with the ethics and the morality of the way you're sourcing it. So I think if the person who is excreting said cum wants you to drink it, wouldn't you say that that's technically ethical?
Yeah. Sure.
Then I feel like, it's kind of like,
Ethical
cum.
Ethical cannibalism.
Ethical cannibalism. Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
tastes
I don't
different,
have
I
any.
guess.
It was only. I don't have like a more. The sample size is very small. I don't have more data to provide, and I also don't have data to provide if like that's the same for like women's excrements as well.
Yeah. No, I don't know. And my only frame of reference would be inappropriate for me to ask. Because my sister was vegan for like 10 years, but I can't ask her if her shit was like better.
If her
pH was better or some shit.
Other, if her significant
I cannot ask that
other
of her.
ate her out. Like,
I don't want to know.
Specifically
I do not want to know. I do not want to know that shit. I already know that she had sex at least once to make her baby, so like I don't need to think any further.
It's just a question. This is a general question, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if men are ever curious enough to, I'm sure there must be some, but like how large of a percentage are curious enough to taste their own?
I think every man has tasted their cum, and if they haven't, then they're lying.
Really?
100%.
But the thing is, I've never like licked my fingers after jorkin.
I think you're lying to me.
What? I haven't.
I think you're lying to
Which
me.
is why I think that men haven't.
No.
Okay, well, Leah, I'm sorry, but all this is reading as this is confession from you.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I think all this does is out you. Because I have never done that before, and that's why I asked, because I haven't done that. So surely there's a percentage of people, of men, who haven't done that. So that's why I asked. However, this seems like you have outed yourself, unfortunately.
I said nothing, and I refuse to say more. In America, we have this thing called the Fifth Amendment. And under the Fifth Amendment, you're allowed to not incriminate yourself.
Right. Unless you literally just out yourself. Yeah, whether that be by accident or not. I'm just saying.
Okay, what would be so wrong with that even though?
There is nothing
like, it's
wrong
my
with
body.
It.
What, you've never
no.
sniffed your nose up and then tasted your own snot in the back of your throat? Like,
I'm not
you
saying
never tasted your own tears.
I do think you're getting incredibly defensive about it.
It's normal.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, which is why I asked the question. but I do think.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going, Leora.
I just think it's a very, interesting. I have sniffed my fingers.
Okay.
And I have also used a mirror once to see what it looks like because I can't see it.
Okay.
That's about the furthest that I've gone in terms of self-discovery.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like the idea of it. I think it's that whole thing again about how I wouldn't eat my own placenta. It comes back to that. I think there's just something about ingesting my own, like,
do you think you're just not very comfortable with your own body?
I want to say that that's not true, but honestly, but I think, you know what it is? I think it's bigger than that. I think I don't like human bodies in general, like real life bodies.
You're like, I think that everybody should be anime girls, actually.
Yeah, like, actually, though. I think I genuinely am only attracted to two-dimensional women. Like, physically. If I look at a naked body, I'm grossed out, including my own, and that's why I only consume hentai, because I don't want to see a real vagina or a penis for that fact. But
yeah, that's fair. I wonder if it feels safer because of the levels of obscurity between you and the porn.
My
too.
waifu.
Yeah. Like it feels safe because you can never attain her. And also, she can never leave you.
I think it's also like a weird, so I have there's two things that I can think of off the top of my head. One, it's like a hygiene thing. I think I get really weird and icky about certain things. I definitely do not have OCD because I have friends who actually have OCD.
Yeah.
But I do think that I have certain things that I can be a little bit of a germaphobe about. And some of that has to do with body fluids. Like, swapping body fluids is really not, that is the most, it does not
Well, that's why you've never tasted your own stuff.
Exactly. Like, I think it's just, I think there's just something about body fluids it's just not, not appealing for me.
Yeah.
And then, so when I see it happen in hentai, it's in black and white. I don't even read colored hentai because even that is
it's too much.
I'm not even joking. It's too much.
It's too much.
So, unless it looks really cartoony. But, there's a certain level of seeing fluids that makes me uncomfortable. And then I think the second thing is just aesthetically, I don't think vaginas or penises or the naked body is attractive. I'm just not attracted to it. But an anime naked body, I am attracted to. Because it's obviously drawn in a way that's supposed to be attractive, right? So yeah.
I was that way until I went off of birth control.
And then you became attracted to
I
like
literally did not think that human men with like a physical form were attractive. I thought that they just like I just, you know, had to suck it up and deal with it. But then I got off of my birth control and I thought that guys were attractive again in person.
That's crazy. I've been off birth control for the last maybe 5 years, I would say. But unfortunately, it hasn't really changed. No. No. Actually, I think I'm more attracted to 2D women than I have ever been in my entire life right now. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, you wouldn't drink breast milk?
No, because it doesn't sound hygienic either.
So none of this. You come onto the podcast and you're like, would you drink this? Would you eat this? Would you do this? I'm not doing any of that.
No, I'm not. But I see. Okay, but to be fair, Leah, you know what? You know what I expected from this conversation?
Yeah.
I thought when I would say, would you eat your own placenta? You would say no. And then we would both talk about the phenomenon of eating a placenta. That's what I thought this was going to turn into.
Sorry, I want to eat my placenta. Here, I can pretend like I don't want to, though, so we can have that conversation, Leora, if you want.
No. I'm happy for you. And I think that has made for a more interesting conversation.
Well,
so
it's
you know
not like
what?
I ever
it's all
can,
for the better.
though. Like, I feel like I'm cock-blocked by never wanting to have kids.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
that
being
is
placenta
true.
blocked.
You are being placenta blocked. That is absolutely true.
And so, I think that somebody else should let me eat their placenta.
Wait, yeah, so you would eat somebody else's placenta, though, right?
I would eat... You know what?
Would you eat your sister's placenta?
No. Too close.
But would you eat a random stranger placenta?
If they were vetted.
Okay. Yeah, like they had like a clean
Like if there was like a
health bill and
service,
everything.
like where I could Uber Eats.
Yes, you can
Like a-
Uber
like a
eat someone's
placenta pill.
placenta. That is insane.
Yeah, if I could Uber Eats the placenta and I don't have to like talk to a person about it just to like experience it.
That's insane. Would you ever? Okay, wait. Here's actually another interesting question. Would you ever donate your eggs?
Oh, I have a
Say
funny
that
story
you're
about
in
this.
So
when I got out of college, I was like, how can I make some money fast? And so I looked into it.
Is there a baby Leah among us
No.
somewhere? Like a baby Leah is right.
Okay, I had just gotten my like ADHD diagnosis like a couple of years beforehand, and I was pretty upfront about it, which I probably shouldn't have been, because I learned afterwards that actually every egg donor just lies about their mental health history. So like I would not have been applicable to sell my eggs because I have the
ADHD?
I don't remember things disease.
But you tried to.
I tried. I called the place and I was like, hey, would this be like an option for me? I know like I don't have like I'm very smart. Like I have like a degree.
Right.
I'm in like a program, like a PhD program or whatever the fuck. And they were like, no, you have ADHD. We don't want your eggs. And I'm like, okay, I'm perfectly fine. I have like, I'm like beautiful. And like they would
knocking
be
at the door like, take my eggs.
You could have my eggs if you wanted them, and you could give me $10,000 per egg, but I guess you don't want to. So I would, but they did not want my eggs.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Do you think you could call like a different place now and donate them?
I don't know how many eggs I got left, Liora.
Surely. I mean,
you think I got enough to donate?
You have at least one. You could donate that one.
Yeah, just the one. That's
you don't need it. You don't need it. You saving that for something or what?
You know, you're only born with a certain amount of eggs.
Oh,
like
you
all
have a
the
finite
eggs,
number of eggs.
Yeah, you have when you're born, you have a finite number of eggs already in you.
Okay.
And like over time, like the quality of your eggs just goes down. So I don't know how high quality my eggs are anymore.
I see. I see.
Donating eggs in this economy, that's what I'm saying. Like,
this is another question that I would say no to. But I think my answer is pretty interesting. I think I'd be really freaking afraid of like people knocking on my door and and being like, I wanted to meet the person that I've been birthed from, and I'm like, oh my god, like no.
Yeah, like I had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, and I do not want to know that you exist. Like I would like to live the rest of my life and die without knowing that you exist.
Yeah.
And I think I would like go every day thinking like, is there a little Leora out there right now somewhere? And I would not be able to sleep at night. I don't think I would sleep at night. That would actually keep me up. That would scare me.
Yeah, and like the fertility industry as a whole is like pretty like unethical too. Like,
oh my god, wait, did you hear about that guy?
Yeah, who has like 100 kids.
Yeah.
Yes, they reused the same Jewish sperm 100 times.
It was like didn't he actually like also like have intercourse with the bodies or the like like with people who are under?
Oh, you're talking about the doctor who did it. Not the sperm donor that they used a bajillion times.
No, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, there's like this one sperm donor that like
crazy.
Specifically Jewish families would use because they wanted like I don't know, like whatever.
Like
you
they wanted
do what you want. Yeah, they wanted like the
I guess
blood,
they wanted
whatever.
Yeah.
And so like there's like hundreds of kids with the same dad. And they're finding each other through 23andMe.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, that's how this other doctor got found out too, because
the doctor who like just
23andMe.
Replaced the sperm with his sperm.
With his
it's
own.
So weird.
I know.
He probably just thought he could get away with it too. Because like back then
he
they didn't
did
have
for a
this
long
shit.
time.
Yeah.
He did for a long time, for a very long, because they were pretty old at that point. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Luckily, eggs don't have the same issues that sperm do because you guys just be jorking it all over the place, and that stuff gets everywhere. So like, eggs, they're very self-contained, very expensive, very precious. Because it's very expensive to like buy an egg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also a really, like you said, meticulous process in which who's allowed to even donate one, right?
Yeah.
So,
what the fuck?
Yeah, no ADHD eggs.
I just wanted the money. I was like, what if I could buy a house sooner by selling my eggs? Because also, if you do that, you can freeze your eggs too.
I heard the process is pretty painful.
It's pretty intensive.
Yeah, I heard that it's a very invasive process, and they have to like scrape it out of you. Ugh.
You have to like be on hormones or whatever, and then they take a bunch out of you, and then you do it again or whatever the fuck. It's very intense. It's a lot.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I think the question you asked was what about like pregnancy
what about
or
birth
childbirth
and pregnancy scares you the most?
I think all of it scares me though. I think all of actually if I were rich and I could have a surrogate, I might even consider it a little bit more than not. I mean, I don't think I'm mentally well enough to have children. I think that's the biggest problem.
Same.
I think I can barely fucking take care of myself. Like, you think I can take care of children? Like, absolutely not. Like, I have a mental breakdown when my cat drops a mug that I really like. Like, I cannot have children. Like, I'm not in a mental place for that. But I think not only is that a big problem, but I do think the physical thing about pregnancy, all of it is so terrifying, right?
Have you watched Twilight?
I have, but it's been a very, very, very long time.
Did you see the movies where she had the baby?
No, I didn't see the movies where she had the baby. I heard about it.
There's like
doesn't
this
it try to like claw out
scene.
of her?
Yes, it tries to bite its way out. But that's not the horrifying part. The horrifying part is how like it like breaks her bones.
Huh?
My sister was pregnant pretty recently, which is why I have the breast milk.
Right.
She had her baby last year. And when she was pregnant, she was sick, and you can't take medicine when you're pregnant, right?
Right.
Like almost every medicine
Right.
you cannot take while you're pregnant because
Right.
like they just are afraid of it impacting the baby, right? And she got sick, and so she was coughing a lot. There was nothing she could do to like help herself. Like she couldn't take antibiotics to get rid of like the cold.
Right.
And when she coughed, her ribs would pop.
Oh.
And so at some point, like she had us like hold her ribs in so she could cough comfortably without her ribs moving.
Dude, that's insane.
It's fucking insane, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, or how like your pelvic that whatever thing like separates and shit and like all of that is just absolutely terrifying. I don't think I could do that.
And then it comes out and it's like crying.
Yeah, no.
Like, come
fuck
on,
that.
man.
See,
like, I'm upset.
think that's
You're
the-
upset.
yeah,
I'm
like-
upset. It's a whole, like, it's a very upsetting situation, you know?
It's the thing though. If you have baby fever and you really want a baby, I feel like all of that is really small, right? It's like really insignificant to the bigger picture. But if you already don't want a child,
Yeah.
every single extra step there is like, it's just the worst thing you could possibly imagine.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta, I feel
no,
like you gotta
there's no
really
way.
want it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That shit is so ass. Like, anytime you hear about people's pregnancy journeys, like postnatal like hair loss, all that shit, like, nah. Like, I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Oh my god. My sister started losing her hair too after the baby
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
All the postpartum shit, postpartum depression, postpartum, like, I'm already depressed. I don't need another layer of that. Like, come on now. Come on now. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, I guess the baby is cute though, so that's like supposed to help, but like
See, the thing is, I don't even think babies are cute. That's the problem.
some babies are really ugly. I will say that.
I just think
but
babies in general are not my cup of tea.
do you
What
have
can I say?
siblings?
I do have siblings.
Do any of your siblings have kids?
No. But my sister does want to have kids. So I will eventually become an official aunt. And I have a lot of friends who have kids.
I think it's very different when you're blood related to the kid. Because
Like, I think when I see my friends' kids, I'm like, oh, they're cute. But I don't really think like too much beyond that. Like,
Yeah.
they are cute, but I don't have any sort of, like emotional reaction but beyond that, I guess.
yeah. The
But-
only baby that I have ever thought has been cute is my sister's baby. And
Maybe it'll be
I think
different.
that's like evolutionary. Like I think
I
there's
see.
like something that like they put into our brains or whatever the fuck that makes you like
Yeah.
the baby that's related to you.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. That makes sense. I mean, I heard a lot of people like, and I thought about this actually as well, that have felt extreme depression. And then if they have a baby, they basically are like cured of their depression because they feel like their life has like purpose and it kind of gives them like a will to live, essentially.
That's so much
that they didn't
pressure
have
to put on a
before.
thing that just came out of your uterus.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. But I do believe it. I believe it. I can
Yeah.
see how that could happen. But do I want that for myself? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's so much pressure.
No. Yeah. Nope.
It does sound. It's like, I don't know. You gotta really want a kid, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Everything about pregnancy is just
It's
the
scary.
worst. It's so gross.
It's so scary.
It is, and it's not pleasant in any shape or form. And
And you can lose
Yeah.
your teeth afterwards.
lose your teeth, break your bones, lose your hair.
All your organs shift around. You suddenly you have to like pee when you laugh. Like
That happens with age in general too, though. Unfortunately, I feel like even if you don't get pregnant, right?
no. Leora, do you have something to tell us?
Low key. I'm like, do I need to start doing Kegels? Like, what's going on?
If you're peeing when you're laughing, maybe.
I feel like I can't hold my pee very well anymore.
Do you pee when you laugh?
I don't pee when I laugh. It's not that bad yet.
Yeah.
But I think that I can definitely feel like it's harder for me to hold my pee in. I haven't peed in my pants, but it's just like that feeling, you
Yeah.
know, of like when it's about to, like that really feels like, oh, I feel a lot more like suddenly everything is urgent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never been pregnant, so I don't know. That's maybe
Well-
it's just a age thing. I am old, so you know, who knows?
The way the like baby presses on your like bladder too also makes it really hard for pregnant women, right? Like, but it's more like so after you have the baby, like your pelvic floor muscles are just fucking shot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and so you just. I mean, I've seen people who are like, I have to wear a diaper, like.
We gotta have a section on the frequency where we do Kegels together.
Maybe we should have like an intermission part where we just start doing Kegels.
The problem about Kegels. Okay, the problem about Kegels, because I was talking to my sister about this, and I was like, okay, maybe I gotta start doing Kegels because I feel like I can't hold my pee in. And she was like, I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna start doing Kegels. Might as well start early, you know. But the problem is, I can't tell if I'm doing it right.
Okay. What do you mean?
Like, I don't know what it's supposed to
feel like.
What is it supposed to feel like? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do I tell if I'm doing it correctly?
Okay. So like, how are you? Do you want to explain how you're doing it?
So right now, what I'm doing it is like I'll like put strength in my cooch, but I'll like try to almost like suck up with my cooch, like you know, like doing that, but like but with my cooch, and then I can like, and then like it goes up, right? Is that right? That's what I'm doing, and then I hold it like up like that.
So I think maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. This is what I think Kegels are.
That.
Maybe I tell you what I think Kegels are, and then we Google it because what I thought it was is that you push and then you pull, and you hold at both parts. So you push, you hold, you pull, you hold.
If I push, I feel like I'll pee.
Okay, well that's a problem. How hydrated are you? Holy shit.
I do drink a lot of water. But this is what I mean. I feel like I can't hold it in very well.
Okay,
so
let me just Google this.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna Google how you do Kegel. We're learning.
How
Someone says to clench your butthole.
A Kegel. Okay. Contract the muscles you use to stop the flow of urine. Hold for a few seconds, then relax.
Oh, I guess that is right then. It's kind of like sucking
you were
up,
right.
not pushing out.
I was pushing out.
So if I push out, I will pee. Like.
Tighten your pelvic muscles upwards. Try it for 3 seconds at a time, then relax for a count of 3. Oh my god, I've been doing Kegels wrong this entire time. What the fuck?
Wait, it said go up. It said don't make a habit of using Kegel. Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, don't stop your pee with
emptying
it.
your bladder can keep your bladder from emptying full.
Oh, you can get a UTI. You ever had a UTI? That shit sucks.
I feel like every woman has had multiple UTIs in their life. I fucking hate that shit. That shit is so ass.
Like, well,
why does cranberry juice fix that, by the way?
Some of the antioxidants, something. I don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure it's just like a compound in the cranberry. I don't know. It makes you just feel better that it's happening.
It doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just being hydrated more helps.
Just like that feeling of like like burning to pee is like just the worst. The worst.
I thought, okay, for me it's just I feel like I have to pee all the time when I have a UTI.
Yeah, and then it hurts to pee. That's so bad. Although I do think this is probably worse. Like when men get we're going back to the urethra talk. But it's what is it that they get? Not kidney stones. What is it that they get?
They do get kidney stones.
Oh, is it kidney stones that like get stuck in their pee-pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But women can get kidney stones too.
Oh. But it's not as bad, right?
No. Well, I think that we're just used to like pain. Women in general have higher pain tolerances than men
Yeah, I was told that.
because we have to like give birth, which neither of us is ever gonna do. So what the fuck is
Well,
this pain
I think
tolerance for?
I feel like also like just having your period every month and being in excruciating pain for a week probably makes you a little bit more numb to pain.
Yeah,
as a
especially
whole.
in that region, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. No, my dad had a kidney stone when I was a kid, and he would like cry on the couch for like days until it finally passed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like pee it out?
Yeah, you pee it out. You have to pee it out.
So eventually when you pee it, there's like a little rock that comes out?
Yes.
Oh.
But
Interesting.
did you know?
Huh.
Currently not applicable because Thunder Mountain Railroad is closed right now at Disney World. Do they have it at Disney World? At Disneyland?
Yeah, they do.
So apparently, the construction of Thunder Mountain Railroad is such that if you have a kidney stone and you go on Thunder Mountain Railroad, it can help dislodge your kidney stone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Yeah, life hack. It's actually cheaper than going to the emergency room for some people.
Yeah. That's pretty good. You could just go, if you have a kidney stone, you'd be crying in pain. You go to Disneyland, everything is better.
Yeah.
And you get to spend the rest of the day at Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta pass that stone, but after that happens, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just gotta keep riding Big Thunder Mountain until
Until
it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Just
can
go for
your
loops.
system.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a kidney
Sounds pretty
stone?
good. I don't think so. No. I've had multiple UTIs, but I haven't had kidney stones. No. Have you?
No, I've never had a kidney stone. I'm trying to think of what the weirdest medical thing I've had is.
I haven't had many medical things. Like I never got my tonsils removed, for example. Like I feel like that was really common when I was in elementary school for kids to get their tonsils removed, but I didn't get that. I don't even have a lot of the more common medical things. I just have stupid shit like acid reflux.
You got GERD.
I got GERD. Oh, I do have a funny medical story where before COVID happened, it was 3 months before COVID, I had before like it had really like, you know, I had a really, really, really bad flu, and we didn't even know the word COVID. We didn't know anything about it. It was really sick. Probably one of the sickest times I've ever been in my life. And I went to a hospital in Korea, and I went to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh, we need to like test you for." In Korea, they call it like the poison flu, but it's like an intense version of the flu, basically.
Oh my god.
And they were like, we need to test you for like this intense version of flu, which usually happens every year. Like you could get that severe version of the flu. So I go to the testing area and I start rolling my sleeve up because I think they're going to draw blood. And then the lady goes, "Oh, you don't need to do that." And I go, "I don't?" And then she proceeds to pull out the longest Q-tip I've ever seen in my life. And this was, again, before COVID.
Before
so
the
I was like,
sobs.
wait.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna go up my ass. Like I was like, "What the fuck is this?" You know,
You're
right?
so foreign-brained.
Okay, but literally, you see a massive Q-tip. What do you think is gonna happen? I'm like, what's happening? And then,
have you
and she
ever
was like,
had your
"Oh."
throat swabbed before? Or your cheek swabbed?
Yes, but this was like a really long Q-tip.
How
I feel
long?
like it was pretty long. I mean, it's like the COVID ones, right? Like it's a little bit longer than the regular COVID ones. But anyway, she goes, "Tilt your head back," and she was like, "And don't move." And I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" So she does the COVID thing where she like swabs my nose, but she goes really fucking deep. Like I think for
Like you feel
the
like your
next
brain
2
touched?
hours.
Yeah.
Yes, for the next 2 hours, I could still feel it, like up there.
Yeah.
Like it was like she literally touched my brain.
She was in there.
And I remember thinking like, what the fuck was that? Like what just happened to me?
Yeah.
And I told people like, "Oh, I had the weirdest thing happen to me at the hospital today." And it was just like, it's so funny to think about that in retrospect, just given how everything like, you know, changed after COVID and how that's like a totally normal thing now. But just like, so that was like one of the most bizarre things that had happened at the time anyway.
Yeah. you felt your brain be touched by a woman.
I straight up told people, like, I feel like they touched my brain.
You
I
got
feel like they
penetrated.
went straight into my brain.
No,
Yeah.
you got penetrated.
What is that called? There's a word for that.
Mind fucked.
No, like, because mindfuck is like I think there's like an actual one for like when you get like brain fucked, like actually brain fucked.
I don't know.
That's
Like
a tag.
Say that in polite company. Like the rest of the shit I've been saying tonight.
Yeah, everything else has been kosher though. It's just this topic. Yeah. We're gonna what was it? Sound off on that topic.
Mm-hmm. Sound
Sound off kind of sounds like you're having a sounding competition. Having a sound off. Yeah.
Or like you're yelling with somebody.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like
That's
you're
much
like
wholesome. That's a much more wholesome one. Yeah. All right. I think we're wrapping up now.
Yeah.
Is there any last burning questions about birth in particular that we'd like to tackle before we close out today's first episode?
Okay. If you had to give birth anywhere,
anywhere,
where would you give birth?
You mean like any country or like
anywhere,
or...
or any situation? Because there's definitely benefits, right, to different like places.
I would definitely want to be in a hospital. I don't think I could do a home one. I think I have too much anxiety for like a home one or like one of the more natural ones or anything. I'd probably want to do it in I would say Korea, because I have friends who've given birth in Japan and I have friends who've given birth in Korea, and both places are very nice in terms of like postpartum care and like what they do for you as a country. However, I don't really like that in Japan that like, cause this is in the case of I want a baby, right? Like, that's the premise. In Japan, they separate you from your baby.
Oh.
It's like they put them in like an incubator, basically.
Oh.
And they label the incubator, right?
Yeah.
So you have periods of throughout the day where you have baby time, and then you have periods of the day where you're not allowed to see your baby, which I think I wouldn't be okay with that. I think I'd have a lot of anxiety about that.
Yeah, like you put a lot of work into that thing. You want to be able to see
like
it,
you want to be with that thing all the time, right? Like
the skin to skin is really important. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of Korean dramas, because I think Korea used to do this as well, but nowadays they don't. A lot of Korean dramas where the babies get swapped, or maliciously the babies get swapped. And that happens, and like, you know, they grow up and they're like 30 and then they realize that they've been swapped. Like that's a very common case in Korean dramas, and I think that stems from that actually accidentally happening sometimes. And I think I'd have so much anxiety about that potentially happening. Like, you barely have seen your baby anyway. Now when you're given your baby, who knows if that's the same baby?
Yeah.
Like, sure, there might be obvious signs, but in general, like, you might not know, really.
Yeah. I feel like I would know. I would know
country.
if it was my baby or not, right? Like, you know your baby, right?
I don't know. Well, like, if they take the baby away as soon as it's born, you get to look at it for like an hour, and then they take the baby away, and then they bring you back another baby a little later.
It's gotta smell different. That baby smells different.
You might be right. You might be able to suss it out. But imagine if the hospital gaslights you. Like, I imagine that there's women who go like, this is not my baby. And the hospital's like, you're crazy. Like, we're putting you into mental facility. Like, this is literally your baby.
Many such cases where women are just medically gaslit out the...
Right.
Yeah.
So I think I would be so anxious about something like that happening.
What if you put an air tag on your baby?
What an air tag?
I think that could solve it.
You're so right. Modern problems require modern solutions.
I don't understand why we don't just put like those dog microchips in babies, you know?
You know what? That's a really good question. Why don't we do that?
Like, I feel like sometimes these kids just be getting lost.
They do.
You know?
Yeah. And like the microchips don't have, it's not like, you know, I know people are like very like my privacy, but it's not like there's anything else in that microchip. It just tells you like a name and phone number.
Yeah.
It also would be helpful for identifying like, you know, if someone were to get murdered and then their limbs chopped off, then at least you could identify one of the limbs.
Yeah.
Unless they scooped out the fucking microchip, which would be crazy. I mean, that would be that's a different horror story. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like Squid Game.
Yeah, like
Maybe
Squid Game.
Yeah, like Squid Game. I think for me, it would probably also be like either... It's definitely not an American city where I give birth.
No, absolutely not.
If
absolutely
I did
not.
that.
No.
I don't know.
But what about in terms of like hospital versus like water versus like home? Is there a preference there that you have? I can totally understand why someone would want to do it at home though, like because you feel comfortable there, right? Like you.
But what if something bad happens? That's my thing.
Exactly.
Like,
no, see, I would not be able to do it.
If I had, well, I would want. Okay, here's the situation I would want. I would want a midwife, to be with me, or like what are they called, doulas or something? A midwife or a doula, and I would also want to be in a hospital where afterwards they take care of me for a while, and it doesn't cost
like a
$1 billion,
postpartum hospital,
and where the food is good.
Yeah.
So that kind of leaves me with
Asia.
like Asia, or like I don't know if any European countries do that.
Yeah, but their food is not going to be good. That's the problem.
No, you're right. No, I'm a very worldly woman. I've traveled to a bunch of places, and Sweden by far had the least good food.
I just went to Sweden, the Netherlands, and Denmark. Sweden had better food than the Netherlands.
Oh, that's terrifying news for me.
Yeah. And then Denmark had better food than Sweden.
Huh.
And I say this as a obviously my taste buds are, you know, taste buds are very, very subjective. So that's for me. But generally in the Netherlands, everything tasted like the only seasoning they used was salt.
Well, that's like a white people thing.
Yeah, but like even white people, like I like white food. Don't get me wrong. Like
okay. What do you think is white food? Actually, if we get started on this, I'm never gonna shut the fuck up.
Like I like fucking shit like hamburgers and IHOP. Like that's like my jam. You know, like I like all that stuff, and I like really salty food too. But I think the thing with a lot of the European food that I had is it felt like it wasn't cooked with the salt. It was the salt was added after it had been cooked, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it just didn't taste very good. It just tasted super salty, but like not good. But no, yeah, like Denmark had the better food, and they also had really good. Everywhere had good bread, but Denmark food was good, and then Sweden had like, you know, I had like the meatballs and stuff, and all that was really
good. The meatballs are great. I love the meatballs. I'm down for the meatballs, but
Netherlands was awful. That was everything there was. Even like the best places were like not good. I was not a fan. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So if you go to the hospital there, I can't imagine that the postpartum hospitals will have appetizing
good food.
Meals.
Yeah. And I need food to heal me. That's the thing. But we've gone through our adventure, and we birthed our new podcast.
We did. Celebrating the birth of a new podcast with lots of birth related topics and stories.
Hopefully not just birth. Next week we'll talk about what Leora thinks white people food is, and I will be able to judge her on that.
I'm ready because I do think that genuinely most of my peers who are Asian look at me with disgust and contempt, like their eyebrows raised, like, Leora, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I just like white people food. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Allow me to live my best white person life, okay?
True. So true.
Yeah.
Your best. Yup. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
right.
guess that's
Great
it for
end to the
now.
podcast.
Thank you for coming, and we'll see you again in.
Thanks for watching or
2
listening
weeks.
or whatever it is.
Wherever you are.
Make
sure to go and follow Leora and follow me.
Follow Leah too.
And, and rate the podcast 5 stars on all the platforms because it helps us out. And also like, comment, and subscribe.
Hell yeah. We will be, I believe, attempting a bi-monthly, right?
So we're doing 2 pods a month. So this is the first for the month, and then the second will be, I don't know. We'll announce ahead of time.
We'll figure it out.
Next one was.
Yeah.
But it'll be either Tuesdays or Fridays for the recordings, and that's about it. I guess.
That's what it is.
Thanks for coming.
Tuned. Yeah, and stay tuned on Leah's channel and also on her Twitter for information. If we do end up uploading it to other platforms, it'll be on her side. So be sure to check it out.
All right. Goodbye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
All right. Now that the pod is over, we're gonna send you guys over to Nova. It's her 3-year anniversary. Give her lots of love. I'm gonna hit stop on my recording, by the way, too.
Oh yeah, me too.
So give her lots of love. Tell her I said hi. I don't know if she's also live on Twitch, but let me double check really quick. Nova. Oh, coming. All right. Enjoy Nova, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for a normal stream. But go follow Liora too. The link is in the chat and also in the description of the YouTube video. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.